Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am SGT American, and this is my review on Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron DINOBOT. So here we are, and here is Mr. Bot. So before we take a quick look at the DINOBOTs, let's take a quick look at the box. So on the side of the box, you got DINOBOT in his robot and beast mode. He is a Voyager class, a Transformer. So on the side of the box, you got your Kingdom artwork, which I wouldn't mind a printout of this. I want a poster of this. I'm being completely honest. You got Primal, Prime, Scorponok. You got everybody here. I want this as a poster, okay? The back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. He can be a robot, and he can be a Velociraptor. Bottom of the box, you have things, words, and a barcode. And on the top of the box, you have Predacon symbol. So that's basically it for the box, basically. But here we are with Mr. DINOBOT. And here we are with DINOBOT. Now, what to say about this figure? Well, I will say he is a very Velociraptor looking Transformer. I'll give Kingdom that. However, I'm going to admit it's not that bad. It's not the best. It's what you're getting with the Voyager figure. But I mean, these are basically his legs right here. Like it's not that bad. Actually, you know, it's not that bad. You have his feet sticking out right here, really, but it's not that bad. I mean, he looks like a Velociraptor. Like, if you really look at him, he looks like a Velociraptor. Now, he does have a pink tip for a tail. So, he's got eyes on his thighs so he can watch his sides. Oh, that's horrible, man. If you're still watching this and you heard that joke, leave a like. Anyways, he does have a very like reptilian texture to him, though. It's, like, in all seriousness, very reptilian. He's got a black spot there for the eyes. There is like a trend apparently going around where the dinosaurs do not have their front teeth for some reason. So DINOBOT is no. Oh my god, my DINOBOT's mouth is just like has a grip of a god. It just will not open. But yeah, and like I said, doesn't have his front teeth. You can see his tongue in there, done in a bright red. His teeth going down the body, and the eye, like I mentioned. Very good detailing on the feet, I'd say. You have the one claw up, just like how every Velociraptor does. Leg. And again, pink tip. The tip actually does have the dinosaur texture. You can kind of tell. It has a texture, but anyways. Now, for articulation in Dino mode, his legs can go out a little more than 90 degrees, but that's really just for transformation. They can actually go back less than 90 degrees. They can go forward, pretty much just straight. You do get ankle back and forth. You don't get ankle tiltage. And the toes can fold. They can fold all the way down because these are his hands. They're his hands. His dino hands are molded in place, which again kind of sucks. I mean, well, Velociraptor's just like this the entire time. That kind of sucked, but you know, it's not all that bad. For their articulation, though, it is on a hinge that can move backwards, so he can scratch the back of his neck if you wanted to. See that? You can also, basically, that's pretty much it. This is his articulation. For the head, it can move up as much as the neck allows him to, and due to transformation, he can look down to the floor. Again, due to transformation. Nothing with the tail. And there's no like wiggling or anything with the tail. It's pretty much just sticking straight out. But other than that, that's about it. So let's get down to transformation. So the first step that you want to do is you're going to come here to his tail, and you're going to rip it off. You're going to rip off his tail. And you can put that to the side for now. And that's a look if you want it. You have an option. Maybe you guys shell topped off or something. It's an option if you want it. But it's mainly for transformation. So what you want to do is you want to come to the legs, raise them up. Raise up his legs. Come here to the feet. You want to untab them from here. And tab it on both sides. Except mine are extremely tight. There we go. Come on. Okay. Anyways, you want to tab them there. Untab them. Okay, well, I untabbed them from here already. They're tabbed in at the knee pads here, so you can just untab them. And you can swing them out like that. You just get the dino hands out the way. Just for now, anyways. So, another thing we can do is flip out the feet. Flip out the heel. There you go. Again, this DINOBOT gets pretty tight joints, man. Needs to stretch. Oh crap, I stretched. Moved it out a little too far. Alright, there you go. And then you just want to close these up. And you just tab into place. That slot goes into that tab. Or other way around, sorry. And then you just bring this up and you twist around the waist. You can get his legs all situated, and there you go, we're halfway done. Hey. There is also another little tab right there that goes into another little slot right there in the palm of his DINOBOT. It just tabs in like that. Get that on both sides. And then you want to fold it like this. And this is gonna like kind of fit into that little groove right there. That's how you know. And basically just kind of just fit it in there until it gets into that tab. There you go. Same thing on the other side. Fit it in, tab it in. Then you want to rotate the arms, rotate the hands, bring them down, rotate the hands again. Rotate the arms, rotate the hands, rotate the hand again. Get them all situated. You can close his palms, rotate, close his palms, rotate. Oh, stand. Stand, man. You're on camera. There you go. And there you have Kingdom Voyager class DINOBOT. And he's a pretty good looking DINOBOT in his robot mode, in my opinion anyways. I think this toy really shines in his Dino mode, like in his robot mode, sorry. Hey, his name is DINOBOT, okay, and he transforms into a dinosaur. Okay, forgive me if I say dino a lot. Anyways. He looks really good in his DINOBOT mode. I think they did really good, making it look like Beast Wars, if anything. I know this is not from Beast Wars, but this looks exactly like Beast Wars. Like, you can't tell me it's not. Anyways, let's take a quick look here at the details of the head. And, not too bad. He's got some blue covering his entire face. That's frown right there. I wish they kind of painted his teeth, because it's just kind of blue. Like, they just painted his teeth blue. Anyways, it's not too bad. Got some red in the eyes. Got that black kind of like unibrow. Gold for his helmet. Going down the chest. They gave him his faux chest, because in Beast Wars, his entire chest was his Velociraptor head. So I like what they did here. Very good engineering, if you ask me. And you got the spinal cord for his crotch. And you got the feet for the hands. Some gold. That like gray here for the knee pads. going down, you have some more gold here for the shins and calves. You got some gold there. Going down to the feet, got some pointy feet. Done in that same color that he is done, and then gold again for the heels. Coming up the back here, got some of that more gray on his ass. You got the rest of his tail right here, just kind of sitting on the back, so you just have a little bit of a backpack. And I think that's it for the details. But now for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, I want to say, so he can do a full 360, and he can look up about so. He can look down, not that far really, but his arms can move out. Actually, they can they can pretty much just go all the way. He can raise his hand, so, but without moving the shoulder joint, he has a little bit more than 90 degrees. He has 90-degree elbow bend. You have elbow rotation, a very tight one. It's on a mushroom peg, so very tight elbow rotation. You have wrist swivel, 360, and the fingers are molded together, but you can split out his hand because, well, I mean, it's his foot basically. It's his dino foot, okay? Anyways, let's get his arms out the way here. He does have 360 waist rotation. I undid his transformation a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. Fixed it. Good. We're all good. Anyways. His legs can move out about 90 degrees. They can move back. Not actually. They can't. They can only move back about that much. Mainly just because of his diaper here. But they can move forward about 90 degrees. And you do get thigh rotation. This is all like one big ball joint right here. His knees are not on a double hinge, so you can get a 90-degree bend out of them. And ankle tiltage, you can, in other words, break his ankles. And feet move up and down. All this piece went together, move up and down, and the heel can also move in and out. And that's basically it for articulation. If only we can get him to stand here. Come on, stand, man. Anyways, there you go. Now for comparisons, here he is with Kingdom Megatron in his beast mode. But here he is. Forgot to make this comparison while he was in Dino mode, but here it is. And there you go. And here he is with Primal. So you see with another Voyager figure. And as you can see, Primal's shorter. Primal's like a little bit past his shoulders. So yeah, I think that's actually how it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure Dinobot is supposed to be like the tallest one out of the Maximals anyway. So anyways, that is it for comparisons. Now for accessories, I'm going to take the rest of his tail here, and what you can do is you can actually split it in half, and he gets his spinning sword shield tail thing. That there is no gimmick like the original toy. I know the original toy had like where you push a button and the thing started to spin, just like in the show too, but this is just like kind of just plug it. And what you want to do is you just take his hand here, open it up, hold it out like that, and the little post goes into that little peg right there. And you can wrap his little claws around it, and there you go. There he has his sword shield thing. And another thing you can do is you can actually take out the sword and bring out his other hand over here, open it up, take the sword, and that little tiny peg right here is going to go into there. You can just wrap the rest of his claws around it. And there you go. Now he has his 2 weapons. And he's not standing forward. Come on now. Okay, there you go. He's standing straight. He's wobbling, but he's standing straight. And there you have him holding his shield. And again, his wrists have 360 rotation, so you can get this to look however you want. You can even spin it if you want to, stop motion or something like that. But yeah, there you go. And like I said, it doesn't spin, no gimmick, but it does look cool. And as far as I'm concerned, this is all that he needs to come with. He doesn't need to come with anything else. This is DINOBOT right here. I know that in the show he does shoot green lasers out of his eyes, but I mean, we don't know if he does that in Kingdom, so I can see why they didn't do that. And it'd probably be pretty difficult to get something shooting out of his eyes. Like, the Masterpiece barely did it, okay? I saw that video. Anyways, as far as I'm concerned, this is the only thing that DINOBOT needs to come with. And there you have Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron DINOBOT. Now, this Transformer is available at Walmart, so check your local Walmart. He is also at Target, so you can check your local Target. You can also get toys and other Transformers from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll leave a link to their site in the description down below. You can also check out my Twitch channel, where you can see me play games with my friends. Again, in the link in the description below. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where you will see pictures of the toys before they even end up here on YouTube. Again, in the link in the description below. Everything is in the link in the description below. And that's it. So, if you did like this video, please leave me a like. And if you do like my channel and all my other toy reviews, you can also subscribe to my channel. DINOBOT will be put into the Beast Wars playlist, so you can also check out that playlist and see any other Beast Wars figures that you may have missed. And this is SCT American saying, see ya!